Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the West Virginia head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with a 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the move from inside is 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Mountaineers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
That's reeled in. It's Butler. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Straight ahead, it's Butler. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
They'll run it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Jackson will throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Sells to fake. Touchdown, Mountain! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive. They end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Colorado's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Joseph Williams, he's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. All the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking for the edge, it's Bellamy. Dropped immediately, he got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Jackson will throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Booster! Go!
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Under pressure. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. From the gun, it's Bellamy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Driving forward, it's Bellamy. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado! He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Changing the routes with his receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snags it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Complete to Williams over the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Churns into the pile. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Caught by Coleman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Got him right there. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Smith's got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coleman open on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, what a move to get open. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left. With the catch, it's Gibson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Lucky to get it off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, I'm here on the Mountaineers sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The fake wants to throw. Got a man. It's Horton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Second and long here. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Drops back on first down. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll need a bunch on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Tough run here. It's Bellamy. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. On to attempt the try. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second and long here. Off play action. Out wide left, it's Bellamy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Bellamy. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Long way to go on second down. They give it back to him. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Making the adjustment. Jackson gonna throw it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Bring him down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is Coleman. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, West Virginia. He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Switch it. Here we go. 180.
Quick give. It's Bellamy. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bellamy. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. Turns it upfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Bellamy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Cuts it upfield. It's Bellamy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Jackson will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Mountain, they fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. Oh, he dropped it, and that one will drive you crazy. You spend all of that time setting it up, it works, and he just flat dropped it. Wants to throw on first. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Bellamy. But got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
It hasn't always been pretty for the offense, David, but here in the 2nd half, they're still getting a lot of production out of their back. Great job in the open field, showing you the speed. The question is there enough time left in the game to keep handing him the football?
Yeah, this offense has struggled, and they're down, and they've got to make plays. Maybe this is a spark, man. Sometimes it's just that one play that gets you going. That's a long touchdown run. That's a big, explosive play, and this offense needs more of those.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the West Virginia sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Give to the running back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Looking for the edge. The pitch. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They want to run this quarterback. Got the 1st down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Michael Hawkins. Open on the left side, it's Smith. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Motion from the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Way off target there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Out wide left, it's Danzy. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover. They can just kneel it out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Second and long here. Hawkins. Smith with the grab over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.